So, took some casualties. If you would, just your name for the camera.
Andrew Chaglishvili.
Okay. And how old are you, Andrew?
I'm 14.
So you were at the G20 protest this
Yeah.
evening, Friday the 25th, this particular route. What happened to you as far as, I understand you were arrested or detained,
Yeah.
right?
Like, it was me and two of my friends, and we were sleeping over at one of my friend's house. We just decided to come down here to see what was going on. We came down here and we were watching. There wasn't really anything left that was going on really serious. And there was a couple people in the corner. We went over there, and then we were just standing there for a little bit, and all you see is like 30 heavily armed riot police just come running at us. And I try to skate away, and this fat one with a dog, he tackled me down, and then three others came and then started hitting me and pulling my hair, beating me with batons. And this one guy let his dog loose on me, and then he pulled him back, and then they handcuffed me and then brought me to this car, and then we had to sit down for half an hour, and they were just making fun of us and stuff, and spraying sour milk in our faces because they found it in this guy's backpack. And then
Now, hold on, let me stop you there. They were spraying sour, were you in a squad car at this point?
Yeah, we were outside of it, and then there was this other guy who got arrested too, and then we were checking his bag, and they found this container with sour milk, and it was supposed to spray it in someone's eyes for pepper spray or something like that. And he was like, "What's this?" And he was like, "It's against us." One of the cops said that, and they started laughing, and they started spraying it in all of our faces and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then my phone started ringing because I think he called me.
Mm-hmm.
And then one of them took it out, and then he smashed it, and he was like, "This is a concealed weapon." He smashed it against the car. And then I'm like, "Where's my skateboard?" And he was like, "I don't know, I don't care." And it was somewhere back there. And then they took all our info down, put us in the paddy wagon, and then we got sent to the police station. And then they took our handcuffs off, and then two police, they drove me to my house, and then and they told my parents what happened.
Did you do you recall having your rights read to you, what are known as Miranda rights? No. Did you ever ask why you were being detained or arrested?
Yeah, I did.
And what was their response?
I was like, why are you doing this? What did I do? And they were like, "You're getting charged with felony crimes for rioting." And I was like, "I didn't riot." And he's like, "I don't care." There was a lot of police. I forget which one it was. He was just like, "I don't care." And he said something about not leaving. He said, "You're getting charged for that too." And then I was like, "Why?" I wasn't doing anything. And he just kept on saying he didn't care.
Hmm.
And he was like, "Why are you here in the first place?" And then before I could answer, he was like, "Let me guess, because America's a free country." And I was like, "Yeah, why not?" And he started laughing.
Right. Now, initially, when you were detained, were you tackled? Did they tackle you?
Yeah.
Okay, they tackled you. And then from there, did they cuff you? Did they use
No.
those plastic cuffs? No.
They were like, "Turn around." Then I went on my back, and they were like, "No, get on your stomach." And they just kept on making me move. And then they pulled my hair and dragged me. And then it was one of them, they took one of their batons and hit me on my leg. And then the other one, he pulled my hair and just started slapping my face off the concrete and stuff. And then he told me to put my hands behind my back. I did that. They didn't have any cuffs, so they put these plastic ones on me. And then after that, they were just saying stuff, and this one kid kept on pushing my head against the concrete. And then the dog, I think he had one of that thing around his mouth.
Muzzle.
Yeah, muzzle. He was just jumping on me and stuff. And then I got picked up, and then I had to sit on the curb with 4 other people. 2 of them were my friends, I knew them, but this other guy didn't know. And then
What happened? And as I believe I arrived right at that time, there was a crowd that had formed around your your captivity as they had you sat on the curb with the other 3. It was right, 4 of you in all. And what were they doing? Were they supportive of your plight? Were they saying anything?
I didn't hear anything
You didn't hear let them go? Did you hear that at all?
I mean, like I couldn't really hear anything because there was
That was
the
previous.
sirens were on and
That was previous to what the.
Yeah, that was previous.
That's what brought the police out, actually.
Okay, so all right, so that wasn't you in that particular grouping,
yeah,
but all you could hear, I guess, was just the police activity.
the sirens and them just screaming. And
Did you
making
get
fun of us.
gassed at all, either pepper or
There was
You
like
guys were with us when that.
there were some smoke bombs that went off.
smoke bombs?
Yeah.
Smoke grenades. Now, your property, that was your phone and your skateboard. Was your skateboard returned?
No.
What other property did you have on you? Did you have any money in your pockets? Did
Well, I had my backpack. In my backpack there was my hat and my friend's shirt, and they took my backpack off. They emptied it all out and they just like threw it on the ground.
So
And
that's back over there still.
probably, yeah. And
Because
then
we
my
did find, what
skateboard.
was your backpack look like?
It was this blue Adidas bag.
A bag.
Yeah.
It had a shirt in it?
Yeah.
Blue shirt in it?
Yeah.
Okay, that's it, the NGL,
Yeah.
okay, they have that. I
And
didn't know that was
my
yours.
skateboard too.
Okay, I did not know that that was yours,
Yeah.
Okay.
but that's down there.
That's good.
No, skateboard, I didn't see.
Yeah, they probably took the skateboard, maybe something happened to it. And then my phone, like, it started ringing, and one of the officers, they like reached into my back pocket, took it out. He's like, "What's this? This concealed weapon." He dropped it on the ground, stomped on it, and he picked it back up, and he started laughing, talking to his friends and stuff. Then, like, on the front of the police car, there's this, like, metal thing, I don't know what it's called, but he was like, "Hey, look at this, this is a concealed weapon." He started smashing it against it, and then threw it at me.
Against the
Front bumper.
the fender. Yeah.
Um,
So I mean, on a more personal, I mean, how do you feel about the treatment that you?
I was
received?
really angry. I was just saying stuff like, "This is supposed to be a free country, like, where's the justice?" And they were just like, "Shut the fuck up," and stuff like that. And they were just cursing at me and making fun of me and stuff.
Do you? I mean, the officers that arrested you,
You didn't get any
They
badge
said-
numbers or names.
they said they had done.
One, like, one was being kind of nice to me, and I just asked him for his name. He said his name was Eric. And then another one, Officer Walk. That's all I know.
Okay, Officer Walk, last name was
Yeah, Walk.
Walk, W-A-L-K?
I don't know, but that's what my friend Devin told me.
Okay.
We were in the same paddy wagon together.
Your friend Devin, what did they arrest him for?
The same thing. We were like all in a group. Then when I saw the guards coming or officers or whatever, I skated away, and then I didn't look back. But we all then I saw them lined up at the curb.
So you were up on.
Where were you
Fifth
held?
Avenue.
Where were you held at?
I don't know the street names or anything,
Was
but
it a police station?
well, first it was on the curb,
Right.
and then we got like
Transferred to.
to the police station.
Did you ride in a
Swan
paddy wagon or a
paddy
police car?
wagon.
Paddy wagon.
And then a police car came to my
Was it
house.
a black paddy wagon? Was it a
No,
white
it
one?
was white.
Okay. The officers that arrested you, were they wearing, what kind of uniforms or outfits?
They were wearing those like all black, like tons of armor and stuff, and they had like the shields on their face, like the glass or whatever, and then they just had tons of like protection and stuff on them.
Did anyone in your party resist or threaten the officers in any way?
No.
No. Did they try to charge any of you guys with resisting arrest?
No.
No. So, and how many others were arrested along with you?
Uh,
3, you said?
Yeah.
And your friend was 1?
Yeah.
What did he get charged with? Do you know?
The same thing. They said that rioting and I forgot like what it was.
Were
Like,
you
called.
arraigned?
Huh?
Were you arraigned?
Did you go before a judge or a
No.
chancellor or a hearing officer or
Okay.
anything?
Did they issue a
Yeah,
ticket?
Did you get a citation, a summons? Do you have a summons to go to court?
No.
Nothing.
Okay. They
What
have
did
not-
did they take your details? Did you have
Yeah.
ID on you?
No, they just took all my info and like my name.
Did you give your social security number?
No, I said I didn't know it. I don't know it.
Alright. And so, but you gave your name and address and so
Yeah.
forth. Did they say that you were going to be charged at a later date and time, or what?
Yeah, they said that. They said you're gonna be be charged and you're gonna be fined, and like your whole life's ruined. And it's gonna be
Yeah.
a criminal record.
Really, they
Bullshit.
said that. Did they tried to humiliate you to the point, or at least discourage you
Yeah.
from what you had done, you know, passing judgment on you.
Yeah, they were like, who's that girl over there? They were calling me a girl and stuff. And then they were just like, what's that girl's name? And they were just doing that to me and this other guy. And I don't know.
No, it's. I mean, how does that make you feel as a human being to be treated in that, you know, in that way? I mean,
It felt like they were treating me like dogs or something. Like I was lower than them or something, you know.
like dehumanization, perhaps. Like maybe, you know, the way other third world nations have, you know, progressed from, in say Nazi Germany, where, you know, people were treated like a lesser creature. You know?
Yeah, like they were just treating me like I was like nothing, you know, just like something they could pick on and have fun with.
An object, yeah, something for their enjoyment.
Yeah, they were like laughing about it and just making jokes and stuff. And then my friend, he was like overhearing the cops. First it was me and Daniel. I was with 2 people. We were in Paddy Wagon first, and then he came in laterwards and he was just telling me he was hearing the cops and they were making fun of all of us and like joking about it and having like a good time.
Mm-hmm. What are you looking for the American people to do in the way of assisting your, you know, your plight and all the others who were, would you assert that were wrongfully arrested? You would agree that you were wrongfully arrested,
Like,
yes?
First, when I went to the police station, they were like, you could get charged for 7 years or something because it's a felony crime.
Mm-hmm.
And then they were like, instead of going into the courtroom, like defending your case, you should say I'm sorry and stuff like that. I was just like, no, because this is like, I didn't do anything. Because I actually didn't do anything. I was just standing on a corner. And I got tackled and beat down and all this stuff. And they're trying to make me go into a courtroom and say sorry for doing like nothing, you know?
Yeah. So what are you planning on doing? How are you going to meet the charges?
Like, I don't know. I guess go to a courtroom, you know, tell them what happened. Hopefully, I don't get anything.
Yeah. Well, we hope it works out well for you. There will be public hearings initiated on this. All it takes is 25 signatures of Pittsburgh residents. So, I mean, hopefully, before these, you know, trials begin, there'll be public hearings to stop the madness, perhaps.
Yeah.
So, but you should be prepared to have to defend yourself, as terrible as the situation is. You are innocent until being proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. So they have to prove that you knew that you were that you were aware of the warnings of the order to disperse, and they have to prove that you were there with malicious intent to cause harm or cause a riot. And they've got a lot to you know, basically prove beyond a shadow of a doubt. So, I mean, you should go with that in mind and be ready to defend yourself.
Yeah, like we came there and then they were just like, get out, you know, like go home and stuff like that. And then like right when they said that, like a couple, like maybe like a minute later, they just started running at us. Like a lot of them started running at us. And I didn't know what to do, so I just started skating off so I could avoid the situation. All I see is like this fat cop with a dog just screaming at me like, get on the ground, get on the ground. So I get on the ground and he just starts tackling me and beating me up and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Alright, well, thank you for all the information. We wish you well, and we'll be there to help you in any way we can. Get the story out there. Thank you.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah.
And keep skating, man.
Yeah. I don't know how to. I don't have a skateboard anymore.
Hey, well.